Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I told you that I was gonna be more consistent this year with my videos, okay? And I meant it. Today's video, I don't even know what to call today's video, but every year I have this thing. I've been having this thing the past few years where I'm like, I'm not gonna set any New Year's resolutions because it just doesn't work. I never succeed, or I never complete them. It never works out, blah 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 blah. So instead I'm just gonna call it goals. So every year I would have a list of goals that I want to achieve, and by the end of the year, do you want to guess how many of those goals I achieve? 0, no, nothing, nada, nux. So whether it's resolutions or goals, it's all the freaking same at this point. Like it doesn't work out for me, okay? Also, like last year, I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people complain about this, but last year was just a different type of year. 2025 came with like vengeance. She came with vengeance, karma. But 2026, the vibe for 2026, it's just different. I also deleted my social accounts, as I've mentioned. I think my Instagram, my TikTok, I just deleted it. I was like, no, I'm not, I just can't continue with the same loop of toxicity. But this year there's no resolutions, there's no goals, there's no nothing. It's just 2026, baby. What happens, what doesn't. Like God's will. I will just go with the flow this year, okay? Where the wind blows, I will go. I will be like a leaf. I'm just gonna go where the wind blows, where the oceans, where God directs me, or wherever. Not even that, He must just push me, okay? But anyway, I digress. With that being said, I did make a list. I know, women and their endless list, but I'm the type of person that if I don't list things, then yes, there's a chance they won't happen anyway. But if I don't make the list, then it's for sure not gonna happen, okay? So making a list is like my fake reassurance that, you know, maybe there's a chance. If it's on paper, there's a chance that it's gonna happen. Anyway, so it's not goals, it's not resolutions, it's just things and experiences that I would like to have this year. These things, when I read it out, it's gonna sound very underwhelming, if that's the word, but it's not like a bucket list. It's not like, you know, this big vision board. It's just things that I would like, you know, vibes, like choosing me this year, like hashtag 2026 soft life, self-love, hashtag choosing myself. I feel like the past few years I've just been in survival mode, and I still am. There's just so much going on. Honestly, it's tough. It's really difficult not to constantly be in survival mode, and I feel like with every passing year things just get more and more stressful, and there's so many reasons why I made this list. One of them being is that I had so many dreams and aspirations for my life, and I'm 35 now. I'm turning 36, God willing, in July, and I haven't achieved a lot of them. Personally, I got married, I have my beautiful children, I have a house, and I'm so grateful for that. But in terms of like career wise, money wise, and just there's just so many things that I wanted to experience beside having a family life, and being a stay-at-home mother was not one of them. The dreams I had, and I guess still do. I'm just at a point that thinking maybe, you know, maybe I should just start accepting that maybe that's not gonna happen for me. And I know that sounds very depressing, and it makes me want to cry, honestly, because I'm just one of those unrealistic people who is surrounded by realistic people, and I just kind of wanted to prove them wrong, sorry. I wanted to prove them wrong, but just, you know, for me as well, I just wanted to prove that little girl with so many dreams. I wanted to do it for her, you know, like she's still in there. Her voice is getting smaller. Her voice is getting further and further away. I still feel like I owe it to her, but at this point I'm just like, I faced so many disappointments, so many failures, that at this point I'm kind of ready to just let it go. To let go of my dreams. It's just so like, it's just, I hope my daughter or my son never finds this video, because it's just the quite opposite of what I would tell them. The bright-eyed girl who was just filled with so much hope and excitement for the future, and who just thought she could achieve anything she wanted. But you know, life is lifing. Life has been lifing, honestly. And so I kind of just had to take a step back, and that's also part of the social media, like deleting thing, because for a long time I have tried to become a content creator. Like, I don't know, I just, for years I've tried, like for years, almost like a decade I've just tried. That's a whole backstory that I don't want to go into, but it just didn't work out, and I was just so convinced. I know it probably sounds so lame, but I was just so convinced that it was gonna happen for me if I just put in the time, the effort, and the time, it was there. So I was like asking, were people wrong when they say like it takes hard work and time and patience and you will definitely succeed at it? Like, are people just full of shit? It is just taken so much out of me to the point where I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, I lost me. I lost the essence of me. And I think with a lot of that, trying to accomplish those things, and with being a stay-at-home mother, it's just the noise of just feeling like you are not good enough. Like, nothing you ever do is good enough, and you just want to prove the world wrong and say, hey, look at me, like I made it, I'm a success, I'm worthy, I'm enough, I'm smart, I'm successful. Like, you know, oh my gosh, this is kind of depressing. But I just stopped. Like I said, beginning of the year, I was just like, no man, I can't keep doing this, I can't keep going on like this. So for 2026, I'm just not gonna do anything. Like, that's it. My goal for my goal or my resolution for 2026 is to not do anything, like in the realm of trying to be successful, trying to do something with my life, trying to prove myself to others, trying to accomplish something. Instead, I want to take this year to just focus on me. As cheesy as that might sound, I just want to focus on me, on finding me again. I don't know, and just pour into myself. And I'm very much a believer of manifestation, even though manifestation hasn't really worked for me in the way that I've wanted it to work for me. It does work. Like, I've noticed instances of it working, especially when I don't think about it. When I don't think about manifesting something, then I manifest something, which is the way to manifest. But usually when you are trying to manifest, like, all your energy goes into it, and it's like, I need to manifest. And a lot of manifestation coaches or people will say, it's about your it's about your self-concept. Manifestation is a lot to do with your self-concept. Who do you see yourself as? How you value yourself, how much you love yourself, how much confidence you have. And for me, I don't have a lot of that and that might be one of the reasons why manifestation never worked for me. But I have realized that I do not show myself a lot of love, that I'm not very gentle with myself, I'm not very kind to myself, I do not take enough time for myself to pour into myself, to give myself the things that I need. You know what I mean? And so I decided this year it's gonna be that for me. Not because I want to achieve something from it, but just because I think I deserve it. I think I'm worthy of it. And so so that's where this list kind of comes from. It's just that idea of just living for me, but not like in a super selfish way, but not that it is anyway, but just doing things for me, not for content, not for anything outside of myself, or to prove something, or to satisfy this, like, I don't even know, but just for me, like for Alicia, just doing things for me, you know what I mean? But I think I've yapped enough, so let me just read the list to you. I know it might sound a bit like, really girl, you could have aimed higher, like it's just things that I thought about that I would really like to have. The first list is like, I'm gonna read it now, things I really want to get this year. These are just like the materialistic, almost like a wish list, but it's not like designer things or like a car or like a mansion. It's small things, but it is the small things that makes a difference, I think. But don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I'm gonna read it now. So these are the things that I want to get myself this year, okay? That I want like to buy myself, spend money on me. I want to spend some money on myself, okay? Stanley Cup. I wanted the Stanley Cup when it trended, okay? Did I want it because it was just trending? Maybe, I don't know. But I still want it, even now that it's not trending, even now that I've deleted social media and I'm not constantly flooded with, like, my feed isn't even now that I do not have a feed that is flooded with Stanley Cup, I still want it, which tells me that I actually want it, regardless of the trends or not. I think it's cute, especially the pink one, like the light pink one, rose something, I don't know. And I think I'm really bad at drinking water, okay? So I think I have a suspicion that having a Stanley Cup will help me improve on that. I don't know, okay? But I want to get the Stanley Cup, and I'm gonna get one, okay? And then I want to get Afro Curl hair routine. Afro Curl is a hair care brand by Michaela Kim K. She's like this popular TikToker, South African TikToker, and she like has her own hair care line for natural girlies. I'm half natural, kind of, but I would just really like to have like the full hair care range, because now I'm just using like normal shampoo and conditioner, which is okay. And so I do like 1 week curly or 1 week natural, 1 week I straighten my hair, because there was a time where I was fully natural, but now like alternate, okay? So I would really like to try products. I've also heard some good things. And then I want Korean skincare. And yes, this is probably mainly because of social media, but also I've heard really good things about Korean skincare, and I am at the point in my age cycle where I feel like I definitely need to look after my skin better. And I also want clothes. Oh my gosh, I want clothes. I know, so basic, like who doesn't have clothes? Me. I don't have clothes because I never buy clothes, and also my clothes kind of don't fit after Eli. But I want to buy myself like lots of clothes that I really like, that sits good on me, that makes me feel so, you know what I mean? Underwear. Underwear. I have underwear. My underwear is just, it's old, okay? It's super duper old, okay? Shoes, books. Oh, I used to love reading. When I was in high school, I would go through books like nothing, like magazines. Okay, and after having kids, I don't want to put everything on having kids, it's me, but when you have kids, like, things change. Okay, your lifestyle, everything, it just changes. Okay, and I just stopped reading. I just could not read anymore after I had my daughter. Healthy food, okay, because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get my pre-baby body back. Okay, and so I want to eat healthier. Body care products, you know, like your luxurious, like, body washes, body scrubs, body butters, feminine products. It makes you like smell like a whole meal, if you know what I mean. And I want a new perfume. I want a new perfume as well, because my current perfume that I got from my husband as a birthday gift when I was 30 years old, it's almost finished. So I want to splurge on a new one, and I want to buy it for myself. I have my eye on the Kylie Jenner perfume. I think I sniffed it once in Edgar's. I can't remember. I did, and it smelled nice. But also either Kylie Jenner or Kayali by Huda's sister. What's her name again? And then quality makeup. I have a lot of makeup. I think I have enough makeup, but I would like some, like, I've always wanted like more expensive makeup. Why can't I remember? You get your drugstore makeup, right? And then you get your upper store makeup. Anyway, you know, like Huda Beauty, Yves Saint Laurent, Clinique. And then I also want collagen. You know, like the collagen powder people put in their water or like their coffee, and it's really good for the skin, for the youthfulness of the skin and the plumpness. And then scented candle. I know, like, the products I have on it, I know it's like everyday things, but I want it. And then I want a satin cap. I don't know why I never got myself a satin cap, but I want a satin cap. And a cute journal, because I want to start journaling, and I cannot be journaling in like a boring old book. So yeah, these are the items I want. I mean, I could add more, but the only other things I can think of are like the more expensive things, which I cannot budget for. Like for the Stanley Cup, it's gonna take me like 2 months. Yeah, it's gonna take me like 2 months to save up for a Stanley Cup. For the Afro-Curl hair care products, it's probably gonna take me like 3 months, as well as for the Korean skincare. Do you know what I mean? Now we're gonna move on to like the things I really want to do this year, like experiences I want to have. Again, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. So, license. I do not have my license. Like I said, I am 35 going on 36, and I still don't have my license. I have my learners though, for maybe like the fifth time. I did pass out once and I failed miserably, but anyway, I want my license. Hopefully I will get my licenses. I want to lose 15 kg, explore new hobbies. I want to read, like I said, a lot. I want to travel and explore, even if it's just like surrounding areas. We live in the Garden Route, which is a pretty beautiful place, and we never explore. I want to start doing things alone. Like, I've become so dependent on my husband. Like, even just going to the grocery store for me is like so nerve-wracking sometimes. Taking the kids to the doctor is so nerve-wracking. Going to like school events alone is absolutely nerve-wracking. Doing it with my husband is nerve-wracking as well, but doing it alone, and I'm just like, girl, you're a grown-up, you have 2 children. Like, exercise regularly and be more active. So I want exercise for losing weight, but I also want to exercise just because I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I don't want to do it just for losing weight. I want to take better care of my health. I want to rest, and I want to rest more, and I want to be okay with that, because I feel like there's a lot of guilt and like judgment when it comes to resting. And I know people are like, you at home all the time. I'm at home all the time. I'm not resting all the time. Like, I'm constantly busy. I have a 17-month-old, 15, oh my gosh. And he's busy, okay? And I have things to do. And this is a major one. Prioritize God, Bible, pray, church. I'm a Christian, and the past few years I've not, and I'm ashamed to admit it, I've not been prioritizing God and my time with God and my relationship with God, and I really want to improve on that for myself. I was brought up as Christian by my mother, my stepfather, and the church we went to. We learned about Jesus according to how they saw Jesus, how they saw God, right? But I want to learn about God for myself. I want God to reveal himself to me. I want to have personal encounters, personal experiences with God. I want to learn about God's true nature, not about what I was taught or what I was taught God is, or who I was taught God is. So yeah, and I also want to try new recipes. And then this one is like, I should actually have like a huge question mark next to this one, but I want to get a tattoo. Maybe. I've always wanted a tattoo, but like I said, as a Christian, like, there's like this huge question mark. Like, some people say it's wrong, some people say it's okay. I don't know, like, I don't know. It's also something I probably have to pray about a lot. And it's not like a bulky like thing, yeah. I like the more smaller, feminine tattoos, but we'll see. And I want to get like a professional hair color. Like, when I dye my hair, which is not often, I do it myself with box dye. But I would really like to have my hair professionally dyed, like maybe a different color than I normally do. It's just an experience that I would love to have. And then I want to get a facial, something I've never done before, which I've always wanted to do. And I want to get my eyebrows shaped, tinted, I don't know, whatever they do with that. And maybe it will make doing my eyebrows process a lot easier, because if there's one makeup step I do not like, it's the eyebrows. And then I want to get my eyelashes done. I've always wanted to do that as well, but I have such sensitive eyes. Even if it's just for once, I don't know, I would just like to see, like, I have such huge eyelids. It doesn't look like I have eyelashes. It's so short and straight. So that's also something. And also mani and pedi. I've had my nails done before, never my toes, but I want that again. I want to experience that again. I want to start journaling, like I said, just like pour everything out on a book. And I want to start taking pride in my appearance. So what the heck? I want to start taking pride in my appearance. I've been in a slump dump the past, I don't know how long, and I know I look good today. I actually took, oh my gosh, my earring. And it's not just for the video that I made myself pretty, but because I actually wanted to, and I want to do it more often, more on a daily basis. I want to do my makeup, I want to do my hair. When I look good, I feel good. It's just a fact. I think I will just show up more like confident in myself. And I don't know, I think I deserve to look good. Like, whatever. Loads of self-care and self-love. Loads of it. So much of it. I want to take like a Saturday night or like a Sunday night and just do like self-care, like focus. You know what I mean? Date myself. Take myself on coffee dates, write letters to my love, letters to myself. I don't know, cook a nice meal for myself, you know. And then the last thing is something that I've always wanted to do, is go on a road trip. This is something like a proper road trip, like you just get in the car and you just drive. I'm not gonna be driving, my husband is gonna be driving, or who knows, maybe I will have my license by then. But you just get in the car and you just drive, and then you see there's like a cute little coffee shop along the way, and then you stop and you go have a cup of coffee, a piece of cake, and then you drive again, and then you see, oh, there's like a nice spot where you can just get out of the car, take nice pictures, enjoy the view, and you pull over by like a cute little guest house, and you know what I mean. I want to do something like that. And that is my list. I actually went on and I actually elaborated on each of these experiences that I want to have. I'm just gonna do the hobbies. I made like a list of possible hobbies that I can try, and then with the books I said I wanted to buy new books, and then I made a list of books that I wanted to buy. I'm sure I'm gonna add more as the year goes on. And then places I'd like to visit, some years, so it goes on and on. Yeah, this is kind of like my, I don't know what to call this, because I have this idea in mind where I want to make like, you know, like the pocket files, like the plastic sleeved files that we used in school for like our projects. And I want to take photos and do things and put it in the file as like evidence, and then at the end of the year, or I don't know, whenever I've done all of the things I've written down, then I can just look through the flip file and just be so proud of myself. Eli's awake. I feel so good about it because I feel like every list I've ever made is because I wanted to like hustle and grind and achieve some type of something. With this, it's just things that I want to do for myself, and there's no like haste to it. There's no like desperation to it, like it has to be done now, or even it has to be done this year. If I get one thing done on that list by the end of the year, then it's fine. Like it's completely fine. I don't know, maybe I'll add more things as the year or the years go by. Maybe the things will get more like bigger. I don't know what's the word, like maybe go to Paris instead of to like the local museum. I don't know, so we'll see how far we'll go. Maybe I'll no maybe I'll make like updates here and there about it. I don't know, we'll see. But I think this video has been long enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I will see you in the next one.